I'd like to invite all the children forward, and especially those that are in second grade. I need all of you up here because you're going to be receiving your scapulars. So all the children, please, nice and close, but remain standing until we read the gospel, okay? Oh, there's lots of you. That's great. Very good. And lots of green, too. Heavens to purgatory. Wow. Great. Oh, my goodness. This is the biggest crowd we've ever had. That's wonderful. Well, now let's all listen very carefully to the gospel. My friends, the Lord be with you. This is a reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. One day, while Jesus was at the temple, some of the teachers of the law and some of the Pharisees came, bringing a woman with them. They made her stand in front of everyone. And they said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught committing the sin of adultery. The law of Moses tells us to kill her by throwing stones at her until she is dead. What do you say we should do?" Jesus didn't say anything. He knelt down and started writing on the ground with his finger. They kept on asking him what they should do with the woman. So Jesus stood up and said to them, "Anyone here who has never sinned can throw the first stone at her." Then Jesus knelt down and wrote on the ground again. The people started leaving, one by one. First the older ones, and then the others. When everyone was gone, Jesus was there alone with the woman, standing in front of him. Jesus looked up at her and said, "Where are all those people who were here? Didn't any of them stay to punish you?" She said, "No, Lord, no one did." And Jesus said, "I don't punish you either. Go now and don't sin anymore." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise be to the Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay. I'm sure the parents will understand when I say, I'm glad I'm not preaching on that gospel. We're going to do something special this morning because in 2 weeks, there's a very special day. Does anybody know what's 2 weeks from today? Can you say it together? I bet you all know. Easter, that's right. And since this will be the last time that you and I will have this chance before Easter, I want to do a very special homily with you, special celebration. What I want to do is to get us ready for Easter. So the week that comes before Easter is called Holy Week, and all kinds of things happen before we celebrate Easter. So because it's Easter, and Easter is about Easter what? Eggs. By the way, here's my green. That's all I got. I've got 12 eggs in here. And I need, okay, one right here. Each one of you get off. Okay, take an egg. Do not open it, please. Do not open it. Don't open it. You can take one, but don't open it. Okay, I need now. Okay, you can go back, please. You could each pick one, and then. Okay, yes, okay. And give one to your sister. Okay, very good. All right, now again, what this is going to do is it's going to explain to us all about what Easter is about. Okay, who has egg number 1? On the bottom there are numbers. Number 1. Okay, would you give that to me, please? Okay. Opening up egg number 1. People in the back can't see, but can't help it. What is that? A donkey. What do you know about a donkey and Jesus? Can you think of anything? His mother rode on a donkey when he was born, before he was born. That's good. Yeah, something else. Very good. When he rode into town, he was riding on a donkey. And what did the people do to greet him? Do you remember? They cut something down and they were waving them in the air. Palms, that's right. And guess what we call that day? You guys are very smart. That's right. And that's next Sunday. So, yeah. Okay. So next Sunday is Palm Sunday, and we're going to remember that Jesus came into Jerusalem riding on a donkey. All right. Number 2, please. Thank you. Oh boy. What are these? They're coins, okay? They're silver coins. Now you might not know about the silver coins. Something happened. Do you know? Who was the one that got the 30 silver coins? Who was the guy that turned Jesus in? No, not Saul. This is somebody. Judas. Judas said, I know where he is, and I'll get him for you. And so they said, okay, Judas, for telling us where Jesus is, you can have 30 silver coins. Okay, that's number 2. What is it? Judas was greedy. He was indeed. Number 3. Okay. What's this? The wine glass? Somebody said the cup? Yes. The chalice? What do you remember about Jesus and a chalice or a wine cup? What did he do with it? Yes. Well, there was wine in it, and what did he do with the wine? He drank it, but before he drank it, he prayed over it, and then he changed it into something. What? Whose blood? That's right. You know when he did that? It was at a special supper. Say it together. Last Supper, that's right. The Last Supper is Jesus' Last Supper with his apostles. So that's why it's called that. And we're going to be celebrating that too. Okay, now we're up to number 4. Okay, number 4. Oh, that's interesting. What are these? Hands. And what are these hands doing? Yeah, these hands are praying. Praying hands. What did Jesus do after the supper, do you know? Where did he go to pray? No, he didn't go to church. He didn't have any churches then. Yes. He went on a hill. He went to a garden. And he went in the garden to pray. What do you think he might have prayed for? Prayed for love, and what else? Jesus knows what's coming. What do you think he prayed for? You forgot. Okay, yes. Peace of his heart, because he knew what was coming. He knew he was going to be dying. And he asked his Father to please what? Please help me. That's right. So the praying hands. Jesus went to the garden to pray. Number 5, please. Okay, number 5. Oh, yeah. What's this? Now, this isn't exactly a whip. That's right. Okay, yes, all right, very good. Okay, it's like, what about a whip? What's that got to do with Jesus? Yes, honey. They whipped Jesus. That's right, the soldiers whipped him. And you know how many times? More than 20. 39 times. his back. Wow. 39 times. So this reminds us of the whip that was used against. Jesus was, I didn't get what he said, a slave? Afraid. Well, I think he might have been, because can you imagine somebody beating you with a whip 39 times on your bare back? That was awful. And Jesus did that because he loved us. He was making up for our sins. All right, who has number 6? Ooh, okay. What's this? Crown. What's the crown made out of? Gold, right? No, what was Jesus' crown made out of? Thorns. Yeah, you can't really see, there's little tiny thorns on here. Yes, Jesus' crown was made out of thorns. He didn't have a crown with a gold crown with diamonds and rubies and sapphires in it. His crown was made out of thorns, and they pushed it on his head, and he began to bleed. You can see up there on the cross, you see Jesus has the crown of thorns on his head. They did that too. So they put crown of thorns on his head. Next week Sunday when you're here, you're going to hear about all that in the gospel. Okay. Number 7. Okay, number 7. Okay. That's a cross. And what's the cross made out of? Can you know what is this cross on it? Not wood, silver, but what are these? Metal. Nails. Because they nailed him to the cross. You see up there again? Way up there on top, in the back? 2 nails, 1 in each hand, and 1 in his feet. So here's the 3 nails that reminds us of him. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's coming. Okay, they nailed him to the cross. And again, that all happened because he loved us and wanted to let us know, I love you so much that I'm even willing to die for you. Okay, that's number 7. Who has number 8? Number 8, very good. Oh, this one, what's this? A die. Okay, if you have a couple, they're called dice. You have one, it's a die. Now, what is that for? Anybody know? It's not for the casino in Jerusalem. Does anybody, now you may not know this, but when Jesus was on the cross, it was nothing. There was one garment, one robe, something like this white one that I got on. He had a long white robe, and they didn't know who should get it, and they all wanted it. So they said they would roll the die, and whoever got the what? What would he got to have? The highest number or the lowest number? Whoever got the highest number would get Jesus' cloak. So they used a die. And you'll hear that in the story too. That's right. They would get the long white garment. Okay, now we're up to number 9. Very good. Number 9. What's that? A spear. What do you know about a spear and Jesus? Shh, wait a minute, one at a time, yes. A soldier, what did he do? That's right, he stuck a spear in Jesus' side to see if he was dead. And you see the mark up there on Jesus' chest? That red mark? That's where the spear went in. Okay, there's the spear. Number 10. No, number 10. Okay. What's this? It's a cloth. What color is it? White. What did they do with a white cloth? No, this is a little bit different. This is after they took Jesus down from the cross. They took him down from the cross. They got a white cloth, and what did they do? Yes. They wrapped Jesus. That's right. They wrapped Jesus up with a white cloth. That's right. Then, well, that's what too small for Jesus. And this is just reminding us that they took a white cloth and they wrapped Jesus up. Children take things literally. All right, number 11. Okay. It's a rock. That's right. You're right. A rock. What do you know? Oh, you had your hand up first. What do you know about? Oh, well, I mean, you picked it, so you got it. What do you know about a rock? Well, they would say, because you know that's true. In the gospel today, they were going to throw stones at that lady. Yes. Right. They put Jesus where? After he was all wrapped up in the white cloth. And they put him in a cave. So now there's this great big opening in the cave. So they rolled this great big, they rolled the stone in front of the cave. So now Jesus has died. He's wrapped in the white cloth, and he's buried inside of the cave, and they roll a big stone in front of the cave. Okay, and now number 12. Oh, Giancarlo. Okay. What's in number 12? How come? What was empty on Easter? Can you say it? The tomb. The tomb was empty on Easter. Why? Someone stole Jesus' body? No. I can't hear. Yes, please. Well, not quite. He rose from the dead. The tomb is for the dead. And on Easter, Jesus was no longer dead. That's why the tomb was empty. So that's the whole story of Holy Week and Easter. From Jesus riding in on the donkey all the way to the end where there is an empty tomb. So that's what we're going to celebrate in the next 2 weeks. So make sure that you're all here next Sunday, because on Palm Sunday, that's when you're all going to get palms. That's right. We're all going to get palms. Yes. And the ones you got at home, you burn, not you burn, you give it to your parents. And they burn the palms, and then you get the new fresh palms to put in your house until next year. And you know those ashes that you got on your head on Ash Wednesday? You know where those ashes come from? The palms. The palms are burned. From the old palms are burned, and that's how we get the ashes to begin Lent next year. So that's the whole story. They asked you why you had them on your head. You said it was for Ash Wednesday. Very good. Well, thank you. You were wonderful. Now, what I want to ask is that all the second graders, only the second graders, stay here, and everybody else go back to their places. Because I got something that I'm going to do with the second graders now. Will the second graders stand up over here on the side, please? On both sides of the chair. Second graders. Oh, wow, there's a lot of second graders. Very good. What I have here